Okay, work together 19.4. So I've got 3 parts to the problem. The instructions say, for each of the transactions completed in 2014, journalize an entry for additional depreciation if needed. Use page 15 of General Journal. Source documents are abbreviated as follows. So these are the items that we filled out on the previous work together. If I look, I have some transactions. So January 5th, I don't need any more accumulated. I don't need to account for depreciation expense because January 5th rolls back to the 1st of January, and we calculate the depreciation for the display case for all of the previous year. So we're cool with that one. This one, though, is August 10th. I need to figure out how much depreciation occurred during the year just between January and July. Remember, this rolls back to August 1st, so we don't have to account for it. So let's just do this. I've got August 10th, and depreciation expense, office equipment, memorandum 61, and I need to know what my debit is. Let me pull out my calculator. And if you remember, let's go here. We're on the workstation. It's worth $4,800 for 5 years. So I'm going to remind us how we calculated the depreciation expense. So 4,800, I'm going to divide that by 5. So I'm going to depreciate $960 per year. But if you remember here, when we did this amount right here, it was, this rolls to the end of September, so it was January, or just the end of the month, or sorry, the end of the year, October, November, and December, 3 months. So I would divide this by 12. 960 divide by 12 times 3. That's how I got $240. So I'm going to do the same thing for the time that this depreciated that we haven't accounted for yet. And remember, this rolls up to August 1st, so we're going to account for January, February, March, April, May, June, and July, 7 months. Let's do 960 divided by 12 times 7. That gives me 560. So my debit is 560. And here we have accumulated depreciation, office equipment, 560. Let's do our next step. Okay, we're good here. Cash receipts journal entries. So it says, use page 3 of cash receipts journal to record the disposal of each plant asset. We sold them both, so we need to account for them. Alright, so we need to take into account the things that we sold and get them off the books is what it's called. So first of all, let's do the January 5th one. Okay. We need to take into account, we'll do this line first, and I'm going from the book, store equipment. Okay, this is what we bought the display case for. And it's right there. Let's open this up a little bit. Okay, we purchased the display case for $4,040. At the end of 2013, it's worth in our books $2,600. If I look, transactions, the display case, we sold it for $3,000. In our books, it was only worth $2,600. So $3,000 minus, we made an extra $400, and we need to account for that. So let's account for it here. We actually got a gain on plant assets of $400. Okay, I wanted to account for that first because it was fresh in my mind. Accumulated depreciation, store equipment. Receipt number 217, and our debit is our accumulated depreciation is right there, $1,440. And we got $300 for everything. Cool, now the next one, August 10th, accumulated depreciation, office equipment. Then we're going to do loss on plant assets. We have to put it first because it goes on the debit side. And then office equipment. This goes on the credit side, so it goes last. Okay, our accumulated, receipt number 281. Okay, accumulated depreciation here is 2,160 plus 560, which we figured out on the last page. So 2,720. Okay, the transaction says that we received cash of $2,000. And if we take this 2640, subtract our depreciation, it's actually worth $2,080 on our books. So we actually lost some money on that sale. And our office equipment when we bought it was $4,800. So we made $2,000 in cash. Cool. That was a little difficult. Awesome. Yay. Okay, update plant asset records. Okay, this just means that we need to sort of close the books on our plant, on the two things that we just sold. So we sold this one. We sold it on January 5th for $3,000. 2014, remember we didn't do anything for depreciation that year because we sold it at the 1st of January, so it rolls back to January 1, so we can leave those blank. Then here we sold this guy on August 10th, and we sold it for $2,000. All this stuff is up here if you needed to see it again. I'm just remembering, I guess. We need to fill in this last line. So annual depreciation was $560. Add that to the previous year, we're at $2,720, which gives us $2,080, which is why we lost $80 on that sale. That last item was $2,640 minus our depreciation, negative $80. Sorry, I did that wrong. $2,640 minus $560, which gives us $2,080. Yay. Awesome. All done.